Alright guys, this is the start of a new series. This is the start of my NBA 2K16 MyTeam Wishlist, where I am going to be talking about all of the different game modes-ish in my team and how to improve them, how to make them better, and how to add longevity to my team to improve it for next year's game. This is episode 1 of the wish list. There's going to be a couple more episodes. I'm not sure how many, but yes, make sure to leave a like if you do enjoy this. Let me know your opinions in the comments down below. I'm definitely going to be sending this to Ronnie and LD, and hopefully they'll show some devs and maybe my opinions and my thoughts will be listened to, and it could help improve the game. But first, I want to talk about Road to the Playoffs. And in my opinion, Road to the Playoffs has improved. It definitely has improved. I like the rewards this year. But when you beat Road to the Playoffs, there really isn't anything else to do in the game. I tweeted out earlier today. I tweeted out, how many of you guys have beaten Road to the Playoffs? And a bunch of you guys responded, I beat it, I beat it, I beat it. And I even got a couple responses like, yeah, I beat it like months ago, and now there's really nothing to do. And I kind of feel the same way. I have not beat it yet, but I know I was talking to Big C Richie, and he said he beat it, and there's really nothing you can do other than like play viewers. And a lot of you guys aren't really YouTubers, so like you just play randoms. But a thing you could do to help improve this and help add longevity to Road to the Playoffs are, after you complete Road to the Playoffs, after you beat the first seed, what you can do is you could redo seeds 3 through 1. And what you do is, after you beat the first seed, after you get all your reward players, so after you get your Sapphire Russell Westbrook, so to say, then you go back to seed 3, and then if you complete Road to the Playoffs again, you get a Road to the Playoffs trophy. And with Road to the Playoffs trophies, you can use those to get special cards that can only be gotten using Road to the Playoffs trophies. So say there's a Road to the Playoffs Master LeBron James that's worth 3 Road to the Playoffs trophies, so if you complete Road to the Playoffs 3 times, you could use those trophies to get LeBron. But now, it's not players that are forced, so you have different options. So you can maybe get a Road to the Playoffs, Derrick Rose for 2 trophies instead of the Road to the Playoffs LeBron for 3. It just changes up. That's just a thought they can do. That's something they could do to add longevity to the Road to the Playoffs. Now, the next thing I want to talk about inside of Road to the Playoffs is the seed restrictions. So a lot of you guys are shaky on the seed restrictions. You love them, but you hate them. You love that it's not really cheese until you get to like the 5th seed, but you hate using all those bronze scrubs. Now, I feel like seed restrictions definitely need to be in the game, but I feel like they need to be changed. And one of the reasons I feel like they need to be changed is because there are players that aren't bronze players, that they're like kind of worse than bronze players overall wise, but you still can't use them. I'm talking about emeralds. So look here, Lucas Nogueira. He is a 67 overall. There's a ton of bronze players that are better than Lucas Nogueira, but you cannot use him until you get in the 5th seed in my team, until you can basically use any card you want. I think this is kind of weird. Like, you get these emerald cards, you want to use them, but when you get to the 5th seed, they're not really worth using because they're not really that good. Like, you got to have those stack teams. You got to have like the rubies, the diamonds, the onyxes. So like, I feel like definitely in next year's game, if they do bring back emeralds, which I think they will, you have to have some sort of formula where you could be using them in the early seeds of Road to the Playoffs, where you don't really have that stacked of a team. So guys like Isaiah Austin, that big addition, guys like Eric Green, guys like Lucas Nogueira, all these emerald cards will actually go to use and not just sit in your collection for no reason, because right now they're just sitting in the collection. There's really no use for them, to be honest. Like, it's cool that they added them, but there's really nothing to do with them, because when you get to the 5th seed, there's no point in using these scrubs. Like, if you get to the 5th seed and Lucas Nogueira is your backup center, that's a liability at backup center, and it's going to be hard to have him run with him as your backup center and be productive with him on the floor. So that's just one of the things I think they need to change in next year's games. Definitely change up how they do the seed restrictions and all that lineup restriction stuff. Now, next, I want to talk about Domination. And I know there's been a ton of people in Shake and Bake. I believe he was the first one to bring it up. He brought up the possibility of legendary Domination. I definitely like that. I like the idea of that. I definitely would like to see that in 2K16. But something I want changed about Domination in 2K16 is rewards. Now, I like how when you beat the team, if you get 3 stars, you get the jersey pack, the logo pack, and then if you get the 3rd star, you get the player pack, basically with any random player from that team. But what's the point of collecting all 99 stars when the reward is a Sapphire Nate Archibald, who, yeah, when the game first came out, a lot of people really wanted him. Oh, cool, Nate Archibald. But then, like, when people got him, it's like he's really not that good. Like, he's a 90 overall, 91 overall, but he's really not that good. So, like, I believe you should earn the Domination stars, and then you decide what you want to spend the Domination stars on. Similar with the My Team trophies that I talked about earlier in the videos. With these Domination stars, say if you get 150 Domination stars, where it, like, say you beat Domination and then they increase, like, it's on Superstar first, and then when you beat Domination you could play it on Hall of Fame. So you get 99 stars for beating it on Superstar, and then when you start playing games on Hall of Fame, you can continue to add up stars, add up stars, add up stars, and then say with 150 stars you could buy a Domination Kevin Durant, a special Kevin Durant, or a Domination Larry Bird, or something like that. So you basically get to pick what reward you get instead of being forced into that Nate Archibald that really, like, there's no reason for me to beat Domination right now. I mean, when you're first starting My Team, and if you don't really have money to spend on the game, then Domination's definitely smart to play because you pick up some MT, pick up some players starting off. But if you're buying packs, spending a lot of money on the game, Nate Archibald isn't really a good reason for me to go out and beat Domination. Like, yeah, it's a cool card, but say it was like a Sapphire Yao Ming, I would beat Domination. I would have already beat Domination. So yeah, I feel like with all the rewards that you earn, definitely in Road to the Playoffs and Domination, you should be able to pick what you get from your reward, and maybe you have to play more Domination to get that Domination LeBron instead of the Domination Nate Archibald. But I would continue to play it if I really want that card. So that's just something I think they should add to the game to add longevity to it. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about earlier in the video that I kind of forgot to was leaderboards. I think this will definitely add a nice competitive nature to My Team. There's a ton of people who, yes, they already beat Road to the Playoffs, and now they're kind of just like have nothing to do. I think with leaderboards, say you have like leaderboards and then like the top 100 people, like win-wise or win ratio with a certain amount of wins, something like that, the top 100 people, they get like a special card every week. I think that would be dope, man. That would give you a reason to play My Team. That would give you such a reason to play My Team, because if it's like a special card every week, everyone would be trying to be top 100 to get that card. That would be definitely a really cool thing they can add, and not really that hard to do. That would, I think, would just make the game so much more fun and add a cool little competitive aspect to it for sure. So those are just some of the things I think so far. Definitely make sure to leave a like on this video if you agree. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. I know I went over a ton of stuff. I went over Road to the Playoffs, how that should be improved. I definitely went over the seed restrictions, all that stuff. I gave a couple propositions on how you can improve the rewards for Road to the Playoffs and Domination, how you can improve Domination in general. You got Legendary Domination, how you can improve the competitive nature of My Team, adding all that new content, and I think it would make the game mode a lot more fun if they did all these things. So make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy. Thank you all for watching. I'm definitely going to be sending this to Ronnie and LD. I think there's a bunch of good opinions in this video that could be sent to them and could be possibly added to 2K16 to make it a really fun game. So I hope you did enjoy. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitch, sub me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter. It'll just help me a ton, guys. I really do appreciate it greatly. And everybody have a nice day. Peace.